So today I want to go explore this one shrine that I've always wanted to go to, and I haven't done so because it's like a 2-hour drive and it's a bit crazy to just go there for two. So it's like 4-hour drive both ways just for one shrine. But it's really hot here in Tokyo and I have nothing to shoot. So I thought I'll take the car to go there and just shoot this one spot. But I also thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of do this video and talk about a timeless topic, in my opinion, that is the topic of what makes a great photographer. Because it's a question that we all wonder, especially in the beginning of our photography stage. And since I've been doing this for 8 years, I thought it would be a good video to make for you guys, but also for myself to really understand and know what I value or what I think is the most important skill to have and practice when it comes to photography. So yeah, let's dive into that topic a little bit and I'll see you guys when we get there. It is so hot today. I'm gonna grab some water, but today for this discussion, I'm gonna break it down into 4 sections. One, the first being observation. And I realized this when a lot of people told me that it's interesting to see me run towards things out of the blue and go silent from a thought or idea that I have suddenly mid-conversation and whatnot. So I thought it was pretty interesting. And this is called observation, the one thing that makes a great photographer, in my opinion, of course. If we're observant enough, we will spot opportunities for photos even on mundane days. The more observant we are, the more opportunities, and the more opportunities, the more possibilities of us being able to capture something that the world or ourselves can deem great or even a masterpiece. Because in the end, we can only be as good as our ability to observe and spot opportunities. So just park the car, walking inside the shrine. Check it out. It's a sign of caution for the bees. 3 years ago, I came across this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in the book, he emphasizes that success isn't the result of monumental actions, but rather the cumulative effect of tiny habits constantly done over time. And yeah, I think that really stuck with me, but I think I'm lost as well. I think this is the way, but not sure. It's under construction. I hope it's not the main area, but we'll see. There's a Japanese saying that goes, "Chiri mo tsumoreba yama to naru," which translates to even dust particles become a mountain if it piles up over time. And I heard this saying from my grandmother, and despite understanding the concept, I couldn't really relate because of the lack of life experience that I didn't have. And so yeah, it really does go to show how true it is in life. All right, looks like we made it. It's a bit dark because of the trees, but it looks really nice. So to those who are curious, I'm using the Leica M11 with a 28mm Summicron, and I'm gonna use a 35 as well, but I think it's too tight for a 35. I got a wider lens for the Leica, but the Voigtlander 12mm was really not the quality I was expecting, so I had to ditch it. So this is the widest I have, but I also have an A1 with this lens, the 16-35, just in case I need a wider frame. But for now, let's see what we can capture. So it's really hot, so I grabbed some coffee, resting up. I forgot that my Leica M11 doesn't have a PL filter for it. Like, I don't have it, I didn't buy it. So it's a significant difference when shooting like reflection on the pond. And yeah, I really have to get those, but I have the A1, so I shot on both. So I'm pretty happy with this place. But going back to making observation as a habit, すいません。日本語で、日本人です。 Hi. Before I forget, I think forming habits that are disregarded by many and that are small can lead to significant differences in the long run. And that's why practicing observation as a skill and forming that habit is very crucial, at least in my opinion. If you love what you do, it will form as a habit naturally. And I think that's what happened with me. So maybe if that doesn't happen, but you really enjoy the craft and just capturing photographs, I think it is a practice that can be done. And it could be anything to just focus on. It could be like the lighting, a wall, it could be textures, it could be a moment, whatever you see, just remember to kind of observe it and be aware of your surroundings. And yeah, it should be a skill that will run on autopilot so you don't have to really think about observing. It'll just naturally be a thing that you do throughout your wherever you're doing in life. You know, forming a habit is a skill we will work on as long as we live. So today's sponsor, Skillshare, has you covered. If you want to develop these habits and skills to take your photography to the next level, Skillshare offers numerous courses on photography, but also videography, editing, and even how to write a script or use the Notion app to organize your projects and schedules, which is something that I've been meaning to do for the longest time in order to keep things organized and plan things better, because that's a very crucial part about photography. It also offers productivity courses like the Productivity for Creators from one of my favorite YouTuber, Ali Abdal, which can help you build habits and stay organized, productive, and focused. I personally learned so much from just his videos alone, so I'm sure that you will as well. These courses can provide structural guidance and inspiration to help you achieve your goals. The first 500 to use my link in the bio will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so go check it out if you're interested. But back to the video. 500円です。はい。この辺食べるとしたら、全部終わってます。So yeah, I couldn't find anything. No restaurants are open. There's literally barely anyone, so I kind of understand why. But look at this. This is so aesthetic. I don't know if the video does justice, but that entrance right there. That's sick. All right, so I'm happy this restaurant's open. There's no other cars. Looks really good. Came out really fast though, maybe like 5 minutes. So this is what I got. It comes with fried vegetables and shrimps. This is the soba. So excited to eat. Before we head out, I want to talk about curiosity, because I noticed that I have to actively put myself in an environment where I will naturally be curious, whether that will be a new cafe or a park or even a new country. And yeah, like even people, like different people, your friends that inspire you and are also curious about a lot of things. And that really helps me to be curious, because myself alone would not be curious enough to pursue the things I want to pursue. So despite the media, I traveled to Iraq early this year because my friend Jerome traveled there a few times, and he is likely to go to new countries more than myself. And I think that influenced me to be curious enough to go there myself and see what it's all about. And without curiosity, we don't seek the things that we desire, if the things we desire are just being able to explore more beyond our comprehension and what we think we know. And that is very crucial. And the inner voice that asks us or tells us, what would it be like to do this or that? Or what would it feel like to do this or that? Is just one first step where we all have, but we oftentimes don't desire it or seek it enough or be curious enough to pursue it even further. And that is more of another story where it becomes action, like we have to take actions, and whether or not we do so or not is, yeah, just another topic that I don't want to get into because I have to think about it. And yeah, it's hard to word it properly, so yeah, I'll probably leave that for another video if I do make it. But I'm very full, so I'm gonna get the bill and just, yeah, figure out what to do, where to shoot. But there's that one shrine or Torii Gate that I want to check out that I passed by earlier, but yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so I'm heading to the rice field because that's where the Torii Gate was located, in the middle of like patches and patches of rice field. and yeah, it looked good. But maybe that's because I was on the highway looking down at it a little bit, so I have a feeling it might be like a drone shot location, but regardless, it looked good. And the sky is diffused because of the cloud, the light is softer, so hopefully it works out pretty good. So just made it, it's just up there, but this is the widest area, so I'm gonna park the car here for a bit, just quickly get the shot and come back. It's right here, it looks pretty cool. I think I can compose it pretty nicely with the greens and the blue sky. I think if I were to shoot with like a 400 or even more from all the way down there behind me where the highway is, just like a slight 25, 35 angle top down here will be sick. But I mean, I don't really want to do that. It's a lot of work. So also, I don't have a 70-200 today. Also, there's like a grandpa on a bicycle approaching. I want to get a picture of him as well. That's sick. That's a sick shot. I wonder what else I can shoot. It's like this tree's in the way to shoot it from the other side too. That's the most we get from this location. There's like no civilization whatsoever other than that grandpa. So before I sign off, I want to touch up on the last topic of this discussion for this video, and it is the common saying of the journey over the destination. And that's because on your journey, if you're observant enough, you can come across, not always, but oftentimes, some really cool things and experiences, not just photos or videos, but experiences along the way. And it is a hard thing to do because the destination is ultimately what you're thriving towards or you're seeking, and you want to get things right. You want the lighting to be good, you want no hiccups, you just want things to go smoothly the way you imagine it to be. But yeah, like all humans, we are romantics and we like to envision and dream or make this assumption that it's going to be this way and it's going to go perfect, or at least hope so. And it doesn't always turn out that way, but if you have the journey or you enjoy the journey, be observant and present in the journey, it's all good because you get at least the journey out of the whole commitment of whatever you're trying to do. So that is the takeaway and the last part of the topic. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Let me know what you guys think of it though. Do you agree, disagree? Do you have another like opinion or viewpoint towards it? But let me know, and like always, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.